Hello, it is IARESMART, and you see, we are back in the IARESMART Kitchen to do some more IARESMART, or Cooking with IARESMART. Yes, I totally remember the name of the show. Anyway, as you can see, I already have all my ingredients set up. You may be asking, IARESMART, what are you going to be cooking today? We are going to be making loaded baked potato soup. Now, this sounds really good, you know. Basically, IR Dark was at the store the other day, and he kept talking about soup or something. You can go see that other video. But anyway, I was like, you know what? Soup sounds pretty good. Also, this is a school project. Not the video, just making the soup is part of the school project. I'm taking a foods class. Why, you may ask? Like, IARESMART. I can hear you asking, IARESMART, you're already a culinary mastermind. Why do you need to take a cooking class? Number one, it's fun. Number two, I can flex on all the people who don't know how to cook. I'm kidding. I have no idea how to cook. Anyway, we're just going to start, okay? I need to stop yapping and start cooking. So let's just get into it. Step number one on our soup is, I already have all the ingredients out. I've already prepped everything. This is called a Misa, let me read the script here. Misa en place. I think that's French. I can't really tell. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, that's what this is called. The thingy. You know, whatever. Can you see this? I'll go over here. Look at that. Look at all the beautiful stuff I've already prepared, and now everything's ready to go. Ready and ready to go. Okay. So first step, place 3 cups of water in a pot. I already got that. I got it in the pot, and then chicken base. Okay, so this is chicken base. It's this weird pasty stuff. Like, look at that. That's just kind of nasty. But anyway, this is very important. So what we're gonna do is we have to add 3 teaspoons of that into here. Oh, and this needs to be boiling, but we're gonna add this first, and then we can start boiling it. So we're just gonna add a little bit of this. This stuff is kind of gross, but it's very important because this is gonna give it some substance and chicken flavor. Okay, this makes sense, right? Yeah. Also, you may notice the kitchen is a different color now. The walls were painted in between the last episode of Cooking with IARESMART and this one. But if I'm being honest, you didn't actually notice, and you're only noticing it now because I told you. So anyway, this stuff really does stick to the teaspoon. But that's 3 teaspoons there. It's added in there now. That's all good. So now, that's fine. Okay, so now we need to add the vegetables. There is a lot of good vegetables in this recipe, such as potatoes. You know, it's obviously a potato soup. It's going to have potatoes in it. Let me just show you that in a sec. So we have my already cubed potatoes right here. We're going to add these into there, along with some carrots. Good stuff. They're not actually good for an eyes. That's a lie. I'll explain that later. Put the carrots in there, as well as some celery. I don't like celery, but it's important for soups and stuff. Put that in there. We have some onions. These are good because they add good flavor. They make you cry, you know. They got layers, just like ogres. Anyway, also some garlic. Garlic is good stuff. Just gonna make sure we get all that in there. Yeah. Okay. That's all of our ingredients there for the vegetables, I believe. I don't think I'm missing any vegetables here. And then boil for 10 minutes. So we got to get this thing boiling. So we turn on the oven, put that bad boy on high. Make sure that's centered. You want to cook this. You got to be very careful. I'm going to stir this up a bit. You know, when it's got to get to boiling. Just make sure it's all going to get cooked well in this water. Yeah, I can see this very easily. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break. We'll be back, because I'm sure you don't want to watch water boil for 10 minutes. So, yeah. See you when I cut to the next thing. So, bye. Okay, I'm back. So we got the water. It's going. We're going to keep an eye on this. Just keep it stirring. You know, we want to keep this warm. It's still not at a boiling point yet. We're going to keep an eye on it. However, I am going to start on the next step. So we need a glass bowl. And we're going to be making the paste thing. This is going to be like all the cheesy goodness that makes the soup into a cheesy, amazing soup. So basically what we need to do now is we need to put butter in here. I've already measured out the butter. Already got that. I also have to simultaneously try and keep an eye on this thing. Keep stirring it. Which is not easy, by the way. I need to grab a hot pad. So, got multiple things going at once. In a few more minutes, I'm going to turn this on low, and then that'll allow this to just kind of simmer for a bit. And keep it warm, and just make it all good. My nose itches. Anyway, okay, so butter, flour. Already measured out the flour. That worked out pretty easily, actually. Next, put that. Salt and pepper. We need about, how much? Keep an eye on this. Cooking is crazy. You got a lot of stuff you got to keep track of. It's way more difficult when you're a stormtrooper helmet, you know. The Imperial Cooking Academy is rigorous. I didn't sign up for it, so that's why I'm doing this. Anyway, side note. We're adding salt. Yes. We need 3/4 tablespoon of salt. So that's like a few grinds. Yeah. Now, salt and pepper, you don't have to be too precise on. You'd want to be precise, obviously, you know, I measured it out. But still, you know, you can. You know, you don't need too much pepper. You can just chill out with that. So anyway, and then, alright, so we just need to mix all this together. That's fine. Now, what I'm going to do in this next step is I'm going to put this in the microwave for 1 minute intervals, alright? It's complicated, but it'll make sense eventually. So, and also, this is about ready for me to start simmering it. So I'm going to cover it, and then it's just going to simmer. I'm going to put it down to low. It's all going to make sense, okay? So I'm going to cut away, and we'll be back. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so we're microwaving stuff. We have here a mixture of like butter and like all sorts of crazy stuff. It's got milk in there too. But right now, it's not thick enough. Do you see that? That's not thick enough. We need it extra thick. Alright, super thick. So we're just going to keep microwaving it in 1 minute intervals until it's thick enough. And you may notice the pot is still simmering. It's just chilling. It's vibing super hard. You're gonna hear the microwave mmming for a bit. So actually you probably can't because I got the mic hooked up here, so you probably can't hear any of that. So yeah, fun stuff. Anyway, kind of wanted to check in, say hi, you know, see how you're doing. Kind of just waiting at this point, waiting for stuff to happen. So cooking is very exciting. Anyway, yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these. This is like legit cooking and stuff. You know, this is cool. You know, this is really exciting, engaging content. You know, I'm sure this is, you know, just a blast to watch. Anyway, so yeah, apparently aliens existed. Like, since that news came out like earlier, like just some guy from Israel's like, oh yeah, by the way, aliens exist. They've been in contact with us for a while. Do you not know this? And it's just like, what? Anyway, that's off topic. We're still microwaving stuff. If you're just now tuning in onto the IARESMART show, let me back you up. Microwave, simmer. Camera, IARESMART. Okay, I'm gonna cut away now. Okay, so check this mixture out, right? It's like super thick now, right? Look at that. Look at how thick that is. It's very thick. Extra dummy thick. Okay, so now we're gonna add cheese. And then we're gonna mix that all in until it melts. I think I'm getting all twisted around my microphone cord. This is a mess. So anyway, we're adding shredded sharp cheddar cheese. It's the best kind of cheese. Well, not the best, but it's definitely up there. I'd say it's like an A tier cheese. I gotta make a cheese tier list. Yeah, I'll put that in my reminders. IARESMART in the future, make a cheese tier list. So we're gonna mix this all in now. See this? This is very warm. This is a mixture of like butter and milk and flour, and now cheese is in there. Basically, if you're lactose intolerant, I think you're probably gagging right now. So, yeah. Just gonna keep mixing this up. It's kind of difficult to do. I'm gonna set this down because this is also very warm. Come on, whisk that all in there. Can you see me stirring? All this effort I'm putting into it? Yeah. This is good stuff. It's getting all yellow now because the cheese is all melty. And goodness. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Kind of want to taste it, but I probably shouldn't. Okay. Now that my arm is now good and worn out, I don't have muscles, by the way, so that wore me out. Anyway, what's next? Okay. So we now have to add all of the cheese into our mixture. So, I'm going to take the pot off. Now, you don't want to touch this with your hand. I've learned that the hard way. That's why I have these beautiful things called hot pads. So I'm going to set this down over here. I'm going to take my whisk. Intense beating noises. There we go. Now, what we're going to do with this, keep this on low. Stir this up a bit. All the vegetables are now tender, which means they kind of just fall apart and they're delicious. You know, the carrot's still going to be a bit crunchy because carrots are always like that. That's nice, you know? I mean, you can probably cook it. They're pretty tender. It all depends on taste, how you like it. So anyway, I have the instructions here if you can see. You can't see it this far away, but it's like right here. What else? Stir in the white sauce. Into the pot thing. Simmer until ready. Okay, so we're just gonna add it. Ooh, look at that. Can you see this? You get a good view on this. I did a good job setting up this camera angle. Good job, IARESMART, in the past. You know, it's a nice thing you can't hear all the background noise. I have the mic set up so it just picks up my voice. Like, you don't have to hear the kitchen being loud or other people being loud. Like, it's really convenient on your end. Okay, so that mixture has now been added. I'm going to grab the hot pad again. I'm going to start mixing. Good stuff. Now, what else are we going to do, you may ask? Tons, alright? We're going to top this with some bacon. I do have some bacon. I'll have to get it out in a sec. But I think I'm going to mix this up. I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so it's pretty much done simmering, alright? Now, as you can see, I've chopped up some bacon. Because what is a loaded baked potato without bacon? And this is loaded baked potato soup. So therefore, I got little chopped up bacon bits. Look at this. This is bacon that was made this morning. It's all just chopped up now, and it's all goodness. It's delicious. Now we're just going to dump this all in. I'm going to do it like from this angle so you can see it. Look at that. Didn't that just work out perfectly? So now, I'm going to stir this up. Grab our hot pad and stir that bacon in. Oh boy. This is going to be good stuff, I tell you. This is going to be delicious. It's going to be so tasty. It's going to have the bacon, the cheese, the potato, the carrot, the celery, the garlic, the onion. Oh, all these beautiful flavors going to come together in this wonderful soup. This ain't no soup from some soup aisle, no. This is homemade Imperial brand soup. This is what they serve to us in big old pots. They got the Imperial cooks. They got big old pots. They just dump stuff into it and they serve it to us. That's the Imperial cooking method, and it's wonderful. Honestly, like, this is stuff you have at the mess hall after a long day on the battlefield. It's wonderful stuff. Wonderful stormtrooper food. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'd like to show you this mixture if I can. This big old pot. So I'm going to try and pick up this pot and show it to you. So we're right about done now. Yeah. We'll get a big ladle out. Turn the heat off. You know, always remember to do that. And we have to get our ladle. Ladles are important. We'll get a big old serving of this. Now, I don't know if you can see this. Ooh, I know. I'll get a bowl. Like this one that conveniently happens to be right here. It's almost as if I set that out. I'm going to serve myself up a little bit of this mix. Now, I should be able to bring this over to you. And look at that. Hold it under this light. How do I best do this? I'll pick this up, okay? Don't be scared. I'm just going to pick the webcam up. This is not working, but it's all okay. Look at that. Look at that beautiful soup. Isn't that so cool? Isn't this cool? Don't you like this? Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to put you back. Look at, do you feel better now? You're back in your home. Oh, now the camera's off. It's an earthquake, don't worry about it. Just go back on there. Now the camera's tilted. It wasn't doing that before. Oh, I got it. Yes, okay, cool. So now, oh, well duh, we have to do the taste test. Obviously. Big old chunk of stuff in there. And I'm gonna just kind of like lift the helmet up. And like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it off camera, okay? So, believe me, I'm still here, don't worry. You just can't see me. A big old chunk of goodness. Blow on it till it's cool, just cool. Oh, that is good. I'm not even making that up. That is delicious. Oh, the bacon in there is so good. I'm so glad I added that. You get the potato. Oh, that is very good soup. You would very much like this. Unless, of course, you're lactose intolerant, because this would probably kill you because it's cheesy. You get the potato in there. It's cooked very well. Still very warm. You get the other vegetables in there. Wonderful stuff. So, yeah, this has been another wonderful, amazing, extraordinary episode of Cooking with IARESMART. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe. Please do. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. There's not much time left. I don't know if that goal is going to be achieved, but, you know, stranger things have happened. So, see you, everyone. Did I tell you to like? I think I told you to like, right?